Upgrades.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another JVS movie review brought to you from the Toronto Film Festival. This film here has been getting a lot of attention because it's a unique movie of its kind. It's an Indian Hindi action film that is absolutely like no other film they've ever done. And this one here is called Kill. And this is directed by Nikhil, Nagesh, Bhat. And here's a quick synopsis. Star-crossed lovers find their relationship jeopardized after family whisks her aboard the Rajdhani Express bound for New Delhi in an arranged marriage. Not willing to sit idly by, Amrit embarks on a romantic rescue mission, but when the train is suddenly stormed by a gang of blood-wielding bandits, the stakes are considerably raised. So, Kill for me was like an 80s and 90s action movie on steroids. This movie is all about its action. The plot is extremely simple here. It is not much to glean from it. It is as minuscule to the rest of the film as humanly possible, as it's just a story about two people who want to be together, who can't be together because they're just too different to be together, and the families, especially the female lead's family in the film, doesn't want them to be together as her marriage has been already arranged, and she's in love with Amrit, played by Lakshya. I think I'm saying his name right. This is his feature debut for this film. And his character just doesn't want to give up on love. And then miraculously, we end up on a train, on a ride to New Delhi, and everything goes insane. As we see a plot to rob the train takes place, and when a plot to rob the train takes place, that's when we turn this film into what it felt like a Bollywood, possibly action film, where we would get the singing, we would get the posing, everything that's known for Indian Hindi action films right now, you thought you would get. And in turn, this turns into The Raid, technically, because it's literally set up the exact same way The Raid is. This is just happens to be on a train. And that's what helps separate everything is once we get on this train and all the action takes place on the train, while we still do get the telling signs of it being a Indian Hindi action film, lots of star posing, which if you are accustomed to seeing Bollywood films, you are accustomed to seeing the stars pose. And it's supposed to be the hero pose where we know like this is the guy who you need to watch out for. It's a lot of that in this movie if you're not accustomed to it. But in turn, it does remind you of a lot of 80s action films because that's what we used to get all the time. And that's what this film is reminiscent of. Again, along with The Raid, because the key part and the key element of this film is on this train, it is some of the most bloody, gory action humanly possible happens here. We see the hero just disperse people left and right, but it's full of martial arts, which part of it is the director Nikhil Nagesh brought up that the same person who did the choreographed fight scenes for Snowpiercer did this film, and it made so much sense because with it being on a train and how compact it is on these scenes and the way this action happens, it is very creative. So for a movie like Kill, you're not here to be blown away by the acting. You're not here to be blown away by the direction. You're not even here to be blown away by the story. You are here to be mesmerized by the action set pieces. And that's what this film delivers in spades. This is a film where you can just cut your brain off and just sit back and watch action set piece after action set piece after action set piece. That's the best way to put this movie. As I was sitting and watching this film, not much else stuck out to me. The direction is good because to do and the film action scenes in such a confined space is a talent. And the way it feels like as you move from train to train, that you're entering in different worlds or entering in different cities, I think that is brilliant. It's a way to really separate the audience from even remembering that technically the whole film is only taking place on a train. But each car in a train feels so different. And it's elevated even more by the way the action is done around these different environments of each train car. That's a talent. That's something that really sticks out of this film. Again, along with that, with just a lot of bloody violence. This is possibly the most violent film I've seen from TIFF. Nothing else comes. I don't think anything else comes close to being as violent as Kill is. And again, for this region of the world, this is a unique action film. Unfortunately, if you see it through the eyes of someone in a more Western world, with the action movies you're accustomed to seeing, it's not much different than a lot of stuff we see from over-the-top action. But what's helped separate it again, confined space action. The martial arts, the action cinematography in this film is great. It is a standout. That's what you're here for. You're not here for anything else. And as long as you remember that going into this film, I think you'll thoroughly enjoy it. So, Kill, both of you from the Toronto Film Festival, out of a possible 10, I am going to give Kill a 7.5 out of 10. Again, you're not here for the plot. You're not here for the performances. What you're here for is the bloody action. And you get that in spades. And that's all you can hope for from a film. Out of every other film in the Toronto Film Festival, it completely lives up to the title of it being named Kill. So check it out when it drops. Let us know what you think. This has been another JVS movie review brought to you from the Toronto Film Festival. Peace, people.